Hi, everyone. My name is Arthur, and today I will be your SAT tutor. So, what are we doing? Right now, it looks like we're dealing with triangles, and we've got this problem that's asking for the area of the triangle shown in the figure. Okay, so let's look at the answer choices. If you're ever doing the SAT, which you probably are going to be doing if you're watching this video, but anyways, if you're ever doing it, very important thing to do when you're doing the math section, really any section, is look at the question and more importantly, look at the answer choices. The answer choices are usually a really good starting point. So, if you look at our answer choices, all of them include a number, a constant, next to a radical. In this case, radical 3. The fact that each of them is next to a radical 3 is indicative of the fact that we're going to be dealing with special right triangles. And I'll show you exactly what I mean in just a little bit. So let's get to solving it. We have this scalene triangle. We know this angle is 105. We know that this angle is 45. And we know that this angle is, well, judging on based on these, we know this one must be 30, right? Do you guys notice something curious about this triangle? We have a 30-degree angle here and a 45-degree angle here. Both of these angles are angles found in two different kinds of special right triangles. We have the 30, 60, 90, and we have the 45, 45, 90. Okay? So let's see where that takes us. We have 105 degrees here. It's asking for the area of the triangle. We know that the area of the triangle can be found by multiplying 1/2 times the base times the height. So in order to find out the area of this triangle, we need to figure out the height and we need to figure out the base. We know that this is the base and that this is the height because if I draw a line right through this vertex right here and I make this line here, I form two 90-degree angles. The pro tip here, something to glean from this, is the fact that the base and the height of a triangle are always perpendicular without any fail, always perpendicular. Okay, so look where you find two perpendicular lines to figure out the height and the base. Anyways, so height, base, okay? If we cut this triangle into two triangles, we have to separate these angles, right? But check this shit out. So we have a right angle here, and we have a 45-degree angle here. Based on the law of triangles, we know that this one also has to be 45 degrees. Why? Because if this angle is a right angle, then these two angles must be complementary. By that, I mean they must equal 90 degrees, right? So if this is 45 degrees, then this is also 45 degrees. This is good news. We know what the ratios of the sides are for a 45, 45, 90 triangle because it's a special right triangle. So let me go ahead and draw it out for you and show you exactly what I mean when I say ratio. So this is pretty much good, okay? So the ratios for these sides are the following. X, X, X radical 2, right? This is a 45, 45, 90. So what does this mean? Well, if X is equal to 2, right, then that means that this triangle, this leg right here, this base is going to be equal to 2, and this height is going to be equal to 2, and this hypotenuse is going to be equal to 2 times radical 2, right? Good. So let's look back at our triangle. We've just formed a 45, 45, 90 triangle, right? What do we know about it? Well, we know that the hypotenuse is 6. Why am I calling it the hypotenuse? I'm calling it the hypotenuse because it is the side that is opposite to the 90-degree angle right here, okay? We know that it's 6. If we know that this side is 6, we can use this ratio to figure out what x is. And if we know what x is, we can figure out what the base is, which is right here. So let's go ahead and do that. We have to set this ratio equal to this hypotenuse. Right? Okay. So we divide both sides by 2 to solve for x, or radical 2 rather. And whenever we're dividing by a radical, we're going to have to rationalize in order to simplify it. So what do I mean by that? 6, radical 2. When we rationalize, what we want to do is multiply the bottom and the top of the fraction by the denominator, the one that has the radical itself. So what is radical 2 times radical 2? That's going to be radical 4. And if you simplify it, it's going to be 2. So we have 2 in the denominator, and we have 6 times radical 2. If we simplify this, this becomes 3 radical 2. So this is fire. We now know that the base, or this one right here, and the height are equal to 3 radical 2. How did we figure that out? By setting the hypotenuse of this triangle, which is a 45, 45, 90 triangle, to the ratio of the generalized form of a 45, 45, 90 triangle. Okay, they're always going to be proportional. That's why we can set them equal to each other. And that's how we got x, right? So x is equal to 3 radical 2. That means that the base and the height of this triangle right here are equal to 3 radical 2. So let me go ahead and write that in there just so we know. So this is 3 radical 2, and this side right here is also 3 radical 2, right? So we so far in this problem have figured out the height of the triangle right here. The height of the triangle, h, is equal to 3 radical 2. But now we have to figure out the base. Well, the good news is that we actually figured out a portion of the base right here. So let's just say base 1, and this is base 2. So, and this is base 1 right here. Base 1 is equal to 3 radical 2. Now we're on a quest to figure out what is base 2. How do we figure that out? Well, super important. We have to go to the left side, the left triangle that we made, okay? As you can see, when we did this in the beginning, we figured out that this angle right here is 30 degrees, correct? If this angle is 30 degrees and this angle is 90, this one must be 60. 60 degrees. What does that mean? That means that we have a 30, 60, 90 triangle. And that is also governed by ratios. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this. We already have the important information, height and base 1. So I'm going to go ahead and erase it. Okay, so actually I'll leave this here. Here are the ratios for a 30, 60, 90. Looks more or less like that. Here 30, 60, 90. Okay. The 60 degrees is always overlooking or always opposite to the larger of the two legs, okay? 30 degrees, small leg, 60 degrees, big leg, okay? So here are the ratios. For 30 degrees, or the opposite, the side opposite of 30 degrees, it's x. The side opposite of the 60 degree angle is x radical 3. And the hypotenuse is going to be 2x, okay? So just like we did with this triangle, we're going to set something equal to one of these ratios, okay? Let's look at the triangle. We're looking for this base 2 right here. Base 2 is directly opposite to the 60-degree angle. How do we figure out the 60-degree angle? We take what x is and we multiply it times radical 3, right? Okay, so do we know what x is? We do know what x is. Can you guess what it is? It's 3 radical 2. It's 3 radical 2. How do I know that? Well, let's look at the side that is opposite to the 30-degree angle. 30-degree angle, you see that? This side right here is opposite of the 30-degree angle. And wouldn't you know, this is also our height. This is great. Watch this. So, because we know what x is, in this case, x is this side right here, the side opposite of the 30-degree angle, x is equal to 3 radical 2. So, in order to get this side right here, all we need to do is multiply the x times this radical 3. I mean, look at the ratio. It's x times radical 3. We already have x. It's this. So if we multiply this times radical 3, we can get base 2. So let's go ahead and do that. 3 radical 2 times radical 3 equals. So radical 2 times radical 3 is radical 6. So now we have 3 radical 6. So we know that this is going to be equal to base 2 of the 30, 60, 90 is going to be equal to 3 radical 6. And guys, we are almost done. All we have to do, so we have the base, which is this, and we have the height. All we need to do now is multiply everything. I mean, plug it into this formula and multiply it. So the base in this case is going to be 3 radical 2. And the height, the base is going to be 3 radical 2, this portion right here, plus base 2. Base 1 plus base 2, right? Base 2 is 3 radical 6. And the height is 3 radical 2. And then we multiply everything times 1/2. So let's go ahead and compute this first. So what is 3 radical 2 times 3 radical 2? So 3 times 3 is 9. Radical 2 times radical 2 is radical 4, which simplifies to 2. So 9 times 2 is equal to 18. So for now, we're going to leave this as 18. What is 3 times 3 radical 2 times 3 radical 6? You're going to get 18 plus, what is 3 times 3? 9. What is radical 6 times radical 2? Radical 12. And we can go ahead and just simplify this by factoring. So 3, 4. This is prime, so we circle it. We factor down this to 2 and 2. And since we're dealing with square roots, we just need a pair of numbers. We can cross them out and pull them out of the radical. So we're going to pull out a 2 from this radical, and we're going to leave the remainder 3 inside. If we pull out a 2, 2 times 9 is 18. 18 radical 3. So when I multiplied this times this, I got 18 radical 3. And when I multiplied this times this, I got 18. So we're almost done, guys. We have this. All we have to do now is multiply it by 1/2. What is 1/2 times 18? 9. What is 1/2 times this? 9 radical 3. Let's look at our answer choices. A is 18 radical 3. That's not what we got. B is 9 plus radical 3. That's exactly what we got. Let's save this for now. 9 plus 18 radical 3. No, doesn't make any sense. This one doesn't make any sense either. The answer is B. you guys so much. It's been a pleasure giving you guys this tutorial. See you on the next one. Ciao.